So that was the Prime Minister hitting out hard at the Congress party after the Baniyan Brigade disgraced the nation at the Bharat Mandapam on the last day or the penultimate day of the AI summit. Nangi Rajneeti of the Congress party, Congress ne desh ko nahi baksha, were some of the strong words which came in from the Prime Minister in Meerut while he was unveiling a massive infrastructure push for Western Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister inaugurated India's fastest metro network, the Metro Meerut, along with a Namo Bharat regional rapid transit system connecting Delhi to Meerut in a record time. But this is not what we are focusing on. We are going to focus on the Prime Minister's first statement against the Congress party after those scenes where a couple of youth Congress leaders shamed the nation by going shirtless and chanting slogans against the Prime Minister. We are just going to go across to all my colleagues on the ground. There's Aman joining me right over here from the studio. There's Arun Dhanta, Anindyo, and in a bit, Payal Mehta is also going to be joining us. Aman, to you first. This was to be expected, but one of the harshest words possible used by the Prime Minister.
Well, Pallavi, I think this is a very, very angry speech by the Prime Minister. He's clearly very, very angry with the Congress party here and the kind of words that the Prime Minister has used. Prime Minister feels this also reflects the anger of the nation and what we saw at the AI summit. The Prime Minister saying Gandhi and Nangi Rajneeti of the Congress. AI summit ko Gandhi or Nangi Rajneeti ka akhada bana diya Congress party ne. I think very, very strong words by the Prime Minister. He also very, very clearly saying that no, this was not a BJP event. This was a government event where world leaders had arrived. 88 countries were represented there. Why choose this particular venue to do this kind of a drama? That is what the Prime Minister is slamming the Congress party for. Also very clearly saying here that the Congress party, by doing this, is really showing what it stands for. No, when it's already exposed in the front of the people, when they're already naked in the front of the people for all these years after losing one election after the other, why strip yourself at an international summit? The Prime Minister is making that very clear. Is also pointing out how the condemnation of the Congress party is across the board. It's not just the BJP and the Prime Minister who's criticizing them. Across the board, from from KTR to Jagan Mohan Reddy to other AIDMK to Akhilesh Yadav, all the parties which are even seen on the side of the India Alliance are criticizing the Congress for this particular action that was taken by them, and the Prime Minister rightfully choosing this stage on Meerut today to tear into the Congress party. Also, there is a very important comment, Pallavi, that he made there, that you will not become the Prime Minister of this country by coming to my chair and forwarding women MPs in front of me as a shield. He said you have to win the hearts of the people. That is the only way you can actually become the Prime Minister. A real, I think, critique without naming Rahul Gandhi, the Prime Minister, has really torn into the Congress leader on his tactics inside Parliament, on the tactics of the youth Congress leaders outside Parliament at the AI summit.
Payal has also now joined us, but before I go to Payal, Arun Dhanta, because Arun, you were there covering the AI summit at the Bharat Mandapam. There may have been hiccups. There are those criticisms which the Congress party is mounting by saying that the AI summit actually was not all that great as it is being made out to be. But politically speaking, the fact that even the India bloc seems disunited, how much do you think the Prime Minister's words today and the fact that the disunited India bloc and a united NDA criticizing the Congress party, political strategy of the BJP hence on? How do you see it?
Well, see, Pallavi, Prime Minister Modi thanking opposition parties there for standing by with the country and not aligning with the Congress party. That's the point which he highlighted. And also, of course, as you rightly mentioned, I was there in that 4 days event in Bharat Mandapam. It was massive, exceptional event, the management, everything. And we had, participation from across the globe. Some of the best tech minds were there, dignitaries, diplomats, foreign state heads, all of them were present. And I'm telling you, because this protest of Indian Youth Congress happened right in the outside hall number 5. And on that day, when the CEOs and the state heads were visiting these halls, because that's where you had these stalls, exhibitions where this protest happened. That's why it becomes extremely embarrassing and shameful on the part of those protesters who reached there. They entered 2.5 kilometers inside the gates of Bharat Mandapam. They were at the venue, at the entrance of that hall where this happened. And that's why this has brought that shame. Prime Minister Modi, Pallavi, speaking for the first time on that, what happened there. And in fact, the anger of Prime Minister Modi was very much palpable. And it is because of not only, of course, that protest which happened there, but also the way the senior leadership of the Congress party stood with those protesters of the Indian Youth Congress. Probably that's the reason why, Prime Minister Modi was extremely angry there, and it was very much palpable while he was speaking, saying that the Nanga Nach, which Congress party workers did there, was something which has brought huge disrepute, and they are stooping this low because they are not able to, defeat BJP or Prime Minister Modi. They are stooping to this low that they are, embarrassing the entire country in front of foreign delegates, some of the best brains of the country, of the world when they were here in the country.
And Payal, every time, if there's been one weak spot of the Congress party, which, frankly speaking, no matter how much you tell them anything, they're still not going to accept it. Rahul Gandhi going abroad, trashing and bashing the government, believing Donald Trump, speaking a language which is believed to be something which is going to embolden Pakistan, whether it was an Operation Sindhu, so on and so forth. Every time, Payal, I'm very sorry to disturb you. I'm just going to try and get in one Congress voice. Akhilesh Pratap Singh is now joining us on the phone line. Akhilesh ji, ये तो खैर होना ही था. मेरठ में जाके प्रधानमंत्री ने कांग्रेस पार्टी पे ये आरोप लगाया कि गंदी नंगी राजनीति. आपका क्या कहना है?
एप्स्टीन फाइल के बारे में बता रहे हैं क्या मोदी जी अपने बारे में?
मैं ना वो बनियान ब्रिगेड की बात कर रही हूँ. अखिलेश जी, लेट्स स्टे टू द पॉइंट ना. आप मुझे एक बात बताइए.
उसी प्लीज पूछा है आपने जवाब.
अच्छा, बोलिए.
एप्स्टीन फाइल के बारे में कुछ बोला कि नहीं बोला? पूरी दुनिया में जो जग हंसाई हो रही है, जो कपड़े उतर गए हिंदुस्तान के, उनके एक मिनिस्टर के कितने बार नाम आ रहा है, उनके मित्र का नाम आ रहा है, उस पे खामोश हैं. दुनिया में लोग पकड़े जा रहे हैं, इस्तीफा हो रहा है. कुछ तो शर्म करिए आदरणीय माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आप हम सबके प्रधानमंत्री हैं. कुछ तो शर्म करिए
अखिलेश जी,
कुछ तो लिहाज करिए.
अखिलेश
जो
जी,
क्या वहाँ क्या नाम हो रहा है, आप ही बताओ पल्लवी, उसमें नाम आना क्या भारत के लिए क्यों गौरवान्वित करता है?
अखिलेश जी, अच्छा मुझे एक बात बताइए. हम ना वापस आते हैं इस बनियान ब्रिगेड पे.
बनियान ब्रिगेड नहीं, देखिए वो बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है. वो बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा. क्या उससे देश की गरिमा बढ़ी है? क्या उससे प्रधानमंत्री की गरिमा बढ़ी है? क्यों उस पे खामोश हैं?
अखिलेश जी, ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना कि सिर्फ आप ही बोलोगे, मैं नहीं पूछ सकती. अब मुझे भी तो पूछने दीजिए ना. अखिलेश जी, आप उत्तर प्रदेश से हो, आप ही के एक सहयोगी घटक दल के हैं समाजवादी पार्टी, उन्होंने भी आपका समर्थन नहीं किया. चाहे वो उद्धव ठाकरे शिवसेना हो, चाहे वो समाजवादी पार्टी हो, चाहे वो मनोज झा हो आरजेडी के, सबने एक ही बात कहा कि ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था कांग्रेस. अरे हमारी आवाज तो सुनिए, बीजेपी की आवाज तो सुनिए. अरे अपने दलों, घटक दलों की आवाज तो सुनोगे आप.
हाँ, हर कोई स्वतंत्र है. हमारे यहाँ तानाशाही नहीं है. हर कोई स्वतंत्र अपनी बात कहने के लिए. महात्मा गांधी से लगाए आज तक जो भी राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जो भी फोरम होता है वहाँ विरोध होता रहा है, और ये विरोध बीजेपी ने भी किया है. अंतर्राष्ट्रीय ओकेजन्स पे दिल्ली में भी, बाहर भी, हर जगह. और ये होता है विरोध का तरीका. मोदी जी और मोदी जी की प्लीज एक सेकंड मोदी जी और मोदी जी की मीडिया चाहती है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ जयकार करने वाले लोग इस देश में रहें. ऐसा नहीं होगा. लोग हो सकते हैं आपके घुटनों के बल, लेकिन अंग्रेजों से लड़के इस देश की, हमें संवैधानिक अधिकार है भाई. विपक्ष का, विपक्ष और पक्ष दोनों देश के लिए हैं. सिर्फ ये सोचते हैं कि सत्ता में ये रहे, बस इनके खिलाफ कोई ना बोले, कोई इनसे प्रश्न न करे.
एक मिनट जी अखिलेश जी, अब मैं शहजाद पूनावाला से भी एक ले लेती हूँ. अखिलेश जी, आपका बिल्कुल हक बनता है प्रोटेस्ट करने का, पर जगह वो भी देखना होता है ना.
अच्छा, आप जगह बता दो कहाँ करें. पार्लियामेंट में स्पीकर नहीं बोलने देगा. सुन लो.
अरे आप पार्लियामेंट कहाँ चलेगा? अखिलेश जी, एक मिनट, शहजाद पूनावाला. अच्छा बोलिए, जल्दी बोलिए.
एक सेकंड प्लीज.
बोलिए.
मेरी बात है. आप जगह बताओ कहाँ हम प्रोटेस्ट करें. पार्लियामेंट में स्पीकर नहीं बोलने देगा, सरकार नहीं बोलने देगी, टीवी पे आप लोग नहीं बोलने दोगे, विपक्षी आवाज नहीं आने दोगे, हम कहाँ बोलें? आप जगह तय कर दो.
अच्छा,
आप लोग मीडिया वाले लोग डिसाइड कर दो, मोदी जी डिसाइड कर दें कि विपक्ष किस पे बोलेगा और कहाँ बोलेगा और किस तरह बोलेगा.
अच्छा अखिलेश जी, एक
क्या मजाक करते हो आप लोग?
अरे अखिलेश जी, मैंने आपकी बात सुन ली. लेट्स गेट इन अ वर्ड आल्सो फ्रॉम शहजाद पूनावाला. पुराने सहयोगी रह चुके हैं आपके. शहजाद, यू हर्ड व्हाट अखिलेश हैड टू से, राइट? What would your response be to that?
पल्लवी जी, मेरी तरफ से अखिलेश जी की बातों का बुरा मत मानना। ये अखिलेश यादव पे गुस्सा निकालना चाहते हैं, अब निकाल नहीं पाते तो आपको बोल रहे हैं। ये आरजेडी के मनोज झा को गाली चाहते हैं, नहीं बोल पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि देखिए कांग्रेस शर्टलेस, शेमलेस, कैरेक्टरलेस और थॉटलेस होने के बाद एलाइलेस हो रही है, वोटरलेस हो रही है। वहां पर जनता ने इनकी कुटाई कर दी जब इन्होंने एआई समिट डिस्टर्ब किया, फिर एलाइज ने कुटाई की। एलाई पार्टनर जो गलत बोल, देखिए पल्लवी पे चिल्ला के मीडिया को गाली बक के क्या मिलेगा? पल्लवी जी तो वही क्वेश्चन पूछ रही जो अखिलेश यादव बोल रहे हैं ना, कि भाई घर के मामले को घर में रखते। अब क्या एआई समिट में जाकर ट्रेड डील पर प्रोटेस्ट करना था, पीएम के घर के पास जाते हैं, बीजेपी कार्यालय आते हैं, और कितना बोलने देते हैं मीडिया वाले इनको, फिर भी मीडिया को गाली देते हैं, बॉयकॉट करते हैं और इमरजेंसी की मानसिकता दिखाते हैं। मेरा तो केवल एक सवाल है, बेचारी पल्लवी कांग्रेस को इतने वर्षों से कवर कर रही है, अखिलेश जी इनको गाली मत दो।
मैं बेचारी तो नहीं हूँ शहजाद, मैं बेचारी तो अपने आप को समझती नहीं हूँ, बट शहजाद, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर नाउ। आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू कम बैक टू यू इन अ बिट. आई हैव टू गो अक्रॉस टू ऑल माय colleagues. Payal, I'm sorry to have interrupted you, but Payal, this is exactly what I was asking you, is that with the Prime Minister clearly taking the lead, big elections coming up in future, the Congress party doesn't have the support of its own allies. Strategically speaking, and in terms of pure elections, what do you think the BJP is going to do now, building up on the Prime Minister's statement?
Building up on what the Prime Minister really said, Pallavi, the Prime Minister earlier also said कि कांग्रेस की जो हरकतें हैं, they've decided that they want to stay in the opposition for many, many decades as well. And this is surely one indication towards that. Forget about the political ramifications of that. Did you not see the common man coming out and thrashing the Congress party workers who were up to those dirty tricks over there? You could see them being kicked out practically of that venue, essentially by the common man. They were not BJP karyakartas. They were not BJP workers. They were not BJP leaders as well. So the anger is certainly palpable amongst the people as far as that is really concerned. The Congress party is forgetting that they cannot go akla cholore. They need an alliance to go along, whether it's state after state or in the center as well. Many opposition party leaders, Pallavi, time and again tell you in the parliament, they're absolutely tired of the theatrics of the Congress party because they take away all the opportunity. Remember last time around when Abhishek Banerjee stood aside and said that his party will not sign the no confidence motion that the Congress is trying to bring in because they want to speak on crucial issues as well. Congress surely has a lot of introspection to do, but obviously that is not the BJP's job to educate the Congress party. This is politics. This is not a political school.
Yes, Payal. In fact, we're going to go into a break, but do hold on. Aman, Payal, Arun and Anindyo. We're just going to come back to you after the break. I'm going to come across to you, Anindyo. This remains our top story.